Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. This bout is brought to you by Mark Nielsen of Nielsen Boxing in association with John Trethui of TM14 Promotions. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your area representative, Dan Frost. Your timekeeper at the bell, Stephen Pucci. And the third man in charge of the action in the ring, referee Louis Van Poch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black trunks. His official weight of 186.2 pounds. He is a veteran of 114 professional fights. Hailing from Southwark, London, England, United Kingdom. Introducing Victor Edagha. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the golden green. His official weight of 197.2 pounds. He is currently undefeated with 7 wins, and 2 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Hainault, London, England, United Kingdom, introducing James Jr.
They're boxers. You're both professionals, you both follow the rules, you both what I expect. If I say break or stop, break clean, take a full step back. Obey my commands at times, but above all, protect yourself all the time. Touch gloves.
Well, the referee has just issued his final instructions. James Branch Jr. looks like he can't wait for that first bell to ring, and that's certainly been reflected by the amount of support that he's got in New York Hall this evening. Strong southpaw.
Firstly, I'd like to say James looks in incredible condition.
He looks better now than when he was actually training.
Yeah. You know, these two have probably come across each other actually, because remember Victor was at
all the time. Yeah.
All the time sparring.
I used to part of Victor all the time.
Same. So I'm sure they know of each other.
He put on a lot of size though, Victor.
Yeah.
I think he started at light middle.
Left hand landed there from James Branch Jr. as he's already got Victor Edagha on the ropes this evening. He's landing clean with that southpaw jab, and his fans are absolutely loving it.
He's looking sharp, Jamesy. He's looking sharp, Branchy. He is.
Like we said, he took a 2-year break from the sport, but he certainly doesn't look like it.
No, it's like 5. It's like 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, definitely.
It was COVID times. Ain't seen him for a bit, and then he's come back, and rightly so. He's a very talented guy. I fought him in the ABAs actually. I think my last year as an amateur. Unfortunately lost on a split, but hey, it's all right. It's all good.
It's life, isn't it?
It's life, you know.
I mean, talking of his amateur career, he won 7 national titles as an amateur. He boxed the likes of Lawrence Okoli and Richard Riakpo. He boxed for England. He was on Team GB for 1.5 years. And I don't think that amateur foundation ever leaves you. And you can see that as we're approaching the halfway mark of the first round of this 4-round contest in the cruiserweight division between James Branch Jr. and Victor Edagha of Italy.
Branch just leading off with a jab. Got a good jab, brilliant jab. It comes from, from the waist. So Victor, good left hand as well. I told you, Victor probably doesn't see the shots coming, which is why he's being so cautious and on the back foot.
I was going to say, first round, is there anything you've seen that, maybe he's different or he's added from, from before to now?
Probably just a lot more settled. Probably used to move a bit too much for no reason before then. I mean, it didn't take away from his talent, but now he's just a lot more settled, not wasting punches.
And that's what it is sometimes. When you're a very good amateur and you've got that amateur in and out style, sometimes it takes longer to settle as a professional.
But he's putting on some pressure on Victor Edagha right now. You can see he's been completely relaxed in this first round as we're approaching the last 30 30 seconds of the first of 4 rounds in this cruiserweight contest, and that's the end of the first round, actually. A good, relaxed start there from James Branch Jr.
Yeah, no, it was. You can see how, you know, he said Victor used to box from light middle.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't think the weight has benefited him.
I don't think so. I don't think so neither. I think he's carrying a lot of weight. He's not naturally this big. So
and you can tell because he's an awkward, tricky kind of guy.
Yeah.
But the weight's not allowing him to be.
Yeah, as fluid as he used to be.
Exactly.
He used to be awkward and everything wrong, but it helped him. It worked him.
Well, you can see it on the replay here, Denzel, that he's just shoots those shots right from his hip. He just kind of rotates into them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's lovely. I mean, it's hard for opponents to see that because they're trying to look at your eyes or look at you at head level. When the arms are coming from below the waist, sometimes you don't see the shots or where they're coming from, so it causes you to react awkwardly, and and obviously it puts you off your game essentially.
Well, this is round 2 of 4 in this cruiserweight contest between James Branch Jr. lands a lovely body shot there on Victor Edagha. He certainly felt that. I think Victor Edagha is struggling to deal with the awkwardness of James Branch Jr. from his southpaw stance. Just stumbles back there off the back of a jab from Branch Jr.
Yeah, the weight definitely hasn't done Victor any favours. He's very flat-footed and just thumpy, if that makes sense. Yeah.
No, of course. Although it might not make it to the full 4 rounds, it would have been nice for Branch to come to a 6 rounder so he can, settle a bit more and have more time to break his opponent down.
Yeah.
But obviously, I get that he's been out for like half a decade. But it's the way he's boxing now is very nice and settled, very professional-esque. So, I don't know if that's a word.
Professional, it is now.
It should be, I think. It should be, I think, Dan. I mean, Branch Jr. said sort of leading up to this fight that he wants to finish what he started and make a statement, and I think he's going some way to doing that. Yeah,
because he's not giving Victor any type of opportunity to do anything, really. He's keeping it nice and rangy.
And I think that's the best thing to do with Victor. I think Victor can throw an awkward shot from who knows where as well. So you just don't get too close and, you won't be able to throw them shots.
The last few seconds of the second round, and Branch Jr.'s supporters here, there's plenty of them, and they're absolutely loving his performance. Sorry, I meant we're coming down to the last minute, not the last few seconds. But a clean right hand there that just landed from Victor Edagha.
And those are the really kind of awkward shots you got to,
watch out for with Victor, yeah, definitely.
Especially with the weight. We're saying the weight isn't benefited him. We don't want to see the weight benefit him with the big shots.
But again,
go for it again.
Cheeky one through down the pipe from Victor Edagha, but returned by James Branch Jr. as he comes over the top of Victor Edagha's.
That's it. James just needs to keep behind that front hand of his and work from there. And
that's the bell for the end of the round as Branch Jr. goes back to his corner. Victor Edagha is just right by us here in the red corner. And I think he might be starting to look a bit tired. Branch Jr. is practically halfway out to the center of the ring. But have a look at the replay, Denzel, and talk us through it.
Yeah, Branch just lands a good jab there. And then Victor spoils his work. That's what Victor's good at. Victor's very good at spoiling his opponent's work and making it awkward for them. That's the right hand that we all saw there. That's the right hand. Those are the shots that come from nowhere, and Branch has got to be careful of. He's probably getting too comfortable thinking he can punch forward and land that will. But something will come back with Victor, and I know that from following this guy over the years.
And the thing is, you don't know where it's going to come from, so you always have to be switched on.
Seconds out.
Yeah, most definitely.
Round 3.
Well, this is the penultimate round of this 4-round contest between James Branch Jr. and Victor Edagha. Branch Jr. dominated most of this fight, but Victor Edagha, the awkward fighter, landed a couple of clean shots towards the end of the last round.
So even in Victor's defense, he leans really way out. So when you think you're going to catch him, he'll just move his head like kind of in an awkward way. So you have to really get your timing and distance with him.
Branch Jr. just comes forward, nice clean left hand there, and almost shoves Victor Edagha over. But we get the feeling that at any point, James Branch Jr. could dial it up a bit, and he could really finish this.
Yeah, I just want to see more feints from James, because with someone as awkward as Victor, you just want to see what movements he's kind of reacting to, and then off of that, start letting your shots go. And James is usually quite a good, feinter. He feints well with his feet, his hands.
There's an awkward southpaw and landed two clean straight shots there on Victor Edagha. Nice body shot there from James Branch Jr. Edagha just rendered slightly off balance there, but
good, I love that whooping
the bolo shot.
He does it so well.
it's a bit of a slip and a stumble there from Victor Edagha. But again, he lands that right hand clean on the chin of James Branch Jr. Didn't see it coming.
Yeah, James as well. Nice for him to just touch the body as well with the jab. Victor's head's all over the place, so you're not going to find it as easy. Sometimes just tap the shoulder, tap the stomach, and then work off of that. But he's in control. He's definitely in control, but he just needs to stay composed, work behind that right lead.
Got a bit messy there for a moment. We're approaching the final 20-odd seconds of the 3rd round in this 4-round contest, and so far James Branch Jr. has had the stronger performance.
He's definitely in control. He probably hasn't landed as much as he would like to, but coming across someone like Victor, it would be like that. That's why I said it would have been nice if he had a 6-rounder.
Yeah, most definitely. Because then he can settle into it, and you can see how he picks up the pace as the rounds go on.
He's been awkward so far as Victor Edagha, but tell us how you think this final round's going to pan out, Dan.
I think Victor's just going to keep it awkward. He knows it's the last round. Just try and spoil, maybe land a shot here and there. I wouldn't advise James to just go for it, because that's what someone like Victor will probably want. It will leave him open. I think he should just stay behind that right lead, and then whatever opens up from there, just work behind that. But definitely just stay composed. It's his first fight after 5 years. He's doing well. He's in control. Won every round in my book.
Yeah, I think I agree with that as well.
10 seconds.
Victor's seen his seat.
Referee just encouraging the fighters to touch gloves at the beginning of the final round of this 4-round contest, as James Branch Jr. looks to make a statement in his comeback fight after a few years out of the sport. Says he wants to finish what he started back then. Narrowly missed out on going to Rio 2016 in the Olympics, but turned professional shortly afterwards.
I think that little short hook hurt Victor there. Or am I seeing things?
He kind of sunk in.
Yeah.
To like.
A little cheeky smile there from Victor.
He's acknowledging his old sparring partner in Denzel Bentley.
Yeah, I think Branch needs to be careful of, getting too close and allowing Victor to spoil his work. He needs to keep a nice distance. Doesn't need to rush anything. Like Dan said earlier, he's won every round. So like this, it just gets messy and it looks untidy, and this will frustrate him and his performance ending the fight like this. He just needs to get back on his jab, keep it at a distance and just cruise to a victory.
There's a smile on the face of Victor Edagha just now as you were speaking, but you're right, Denzo. I think, as soon as James Branch Jr. comes forward and starts to land those shots, Edagha just ties him up on the inside. It'd be good to see James Branch Jr. just push and punch his way out of those clinches. But a convincing performance over a nice jab to the chin there from James Branch Jr.
It's hard to land a lot of them though. It's really hard.
Yeah.
To land clean shots against Victor, especially to the head.
But the way he slips and ducks out of those clinches, Victor Edagha, you can see how awkward he is.
See, that was good there, what James did just a couple of seconds ago. He landed 2 jabs to the shoulder and then was able to open up from there. And I think that's what he's got to do.
But he also didn't fall into them jabs, he just kept that distance, which is why it opened up that opportunity for him.
Yeah.
Just approaching the last 30 seconds of the 4th round of this 4-round contest in the cruiserweight division between James Branch Jr. and Victor Edagha. Been an awkward and entertaining fight, I think, this evening between the two of them. But Branch Jr. certainly made his supporters happy. Just Victor Edagha just slips, falls, trips. What was that?
Yeah.
All of the above?
All of the above.
Well, James Branch Jr. heads back to his corner looking confident that he's done enough to win that fight. I don't think we could disagree with that. Nice respectful touch of gloves with the coaches in Branch Jr.'s opponent's corner. He just comes over and touches and says hello to us at the commentary table. But he's looking pleased with himself.
It's great to see Branch back. Again, he's one of them prospects that everyone from the amateurs have always expected a lot for him. So, it's nice to see him come back and, try and achieve what he's been, projected to. So,
yeah, it's definitely good to see James Branch back. It's been a long 5 years, but he's come back and I feel like he's got a different head on this time. I think he used to find boxing so easy that when he turned pro, it was a bit harder than he expected to be and thought he needs a bit of time away from it. Now he's come back with a different head, a professional head on, and he's ready to, do what needs to be done to achieve his dreams.
Well, he wants to be dressed in style for the announcement as the MC makes the decision official.
After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. The ringside referee scores the bout 40-37. And your winner, still undefeated, James Branch Jr.
Well, there's no surprises with the decisions there. James Branch Jr. wins every round in that 4-round contest in his comeback fight here at the York Hall on the Nielsen Promotions and TM14 Promotions show. And we'll let him head over to ringside with Melissa for his post-fight interview. I am sure he's going to be pleased with that performance, and we'll hear from him shortly.
James Branch Jr., welcome back to the ring. It's been a little while since you've been out. How does it feel to get yourself back in there?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It feels mad to be back here, you know. It's been a few years since I've been out, and at some points it looked like I was never going to be back, you know, but we've battled. To be honest, it was a win in itself just getting back into the ring today, you know. And yeah, it's good to be back. That's going to be the worst possible me you see. I ain't boxed in 5 years, you know. That's probably the best time to fight me. Now we'll start pushing on now.
I mean, look, it takes a little while to get the juices flowing, get yourself rolling again and get that ring rust off, but it must mean a great deal to you to make that comeback. Can you summarise for me what it means to you?
Yeah, as I just said, it was like a win in itself to come back, you know, and I've got to say a massive thanks to my dad, my mum, my girlfriend Scarlett. They've been there to help me come back, you know. The last 2 years, you know, we've been losing the weight. I put a lot of weight on and I've lost a lot of weight. And yeah, it's been a physical and mental battle, and I've got to thank them for all help me coming back, you know. And that's the ring rust done there now, and hopefully we can start pushing on.
Listen, the future is so bright for you. They call you Special Branch. They do it for a reason. You are an outstanding amateur. And from what I understand, it was the first time that your dad was in your corner tonight as well. How was that experience? Yeah.
It's been a long time coming having Dad in the corner with me, you know. Dad's been, when we was coming through at the Repton with Team GB, Dad, come here, Dad. Come here. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, you know. For having dad with me. He's been there every step of the way, every fight he's been there with me. And yeah, it's been great to have him. It's great to have him with me.
I think he just wants to let you have your moment, which is really lovely. Yeah. But listen, you came out to such roaring support. You know, I was doing the post-fight interview with the previous fighter, and already the place was buzzing. How much does it mean to you to have these guys here?
Go on, the Barchi Army. We're here, and to be honest with you, there's a lot more to them. We've got a great support, and I want to just say thanks to every single one of them for coming out, spend their hard-earned money. All the Edagha boys, shout out to the Edagha boys. That's it, they're beginning. Don't get me wrong, listen, far from perfect this performance tonight, but this is just a start, you know, and as I said, it was just a win in itself to get back in the ring.
Well, listen, congratulations on the comeback. It was great to see you back. We hope that 2026 is a big, big year for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. All the best.